these memories now. So many friends gone in one day, put pain deep in my soul. Oh, me heart hurts about me, wish me coulda see my friend again. No, all the days on the block with the boys will never be the same again. Oh, never be the same again. Condolences to the families who bury loved ones from tragedies, and all we have left is memories because our loved ones are gone away. I wish you never live to see you gone, my dog. God knows how long this pain will last. I wish you never live to see your mother cry. I can't forget.
Good night and welcome to Print Belize Open News for today, July 29th, 2025. I am Maria Cardona. David Soriano fined $8,000 for a fatal accident that killed his friend. A sentencing decision was delivered last week in the High Court regarding David Raimundo Soriano, a single father who admitted guilt for causing death through careless conduct in a traffic accident in 2021 that resulted in the death of his dear friend, Geraldo Antonio Lopez. Justice Nigel Pilgrim mandated that Soriano pay $8,000 in compensation to Lopez's family by July 2026 or face 1 year in prison if he fails to do so. The tragic accident took place on November 5, 2021 between miles 65 and 66 on the George Price Highway in the Cayo district. Soriano was originally charged with manslaughter due to negligence but later pleaded guilty to the lesser offense of causing death by careless conduct. Lopez was one of the two passengers in Soriano's vehicle during the incident and sadly lost his life in the crash. The two had reportedly enjoyed a close friendship before this heartbreaking event. The court's ruling to impose a non-custodial sentence followed Soriano's acceptance of responsibility and his sincere expression of remorse for his actions. Man accused of manslaughter went to court to check on court date but remanded to prison for missing last date. What was initially intended to be a simple visit to the courthouse to confirm a court date unexpectedly turned into a journey to the Belize Central Prison for 20-year-old Oscar Alexander Galindo. Galindo, who lives in Lords Bank Village, Ladyville, arrived at the Belize City Magistrate Court on Monday morning, completely unaware that a bench warrant had been issued for his arrest earlier in July due to his failure to attend a scheduled court appearance. Upon his arrival to check on his case, court authorities detained Galindo and brought him before a magistrate. He was subsequently remanded to prison until September 5, 2025, which is the date set for his next court hearing. Galindo is facing several charges related to a tragic traffic accident that took place on April 6, 2024. This incident resulted in the death of 19-year-old Dania Ashanti Roland, a Belizean call center employee from Lords Bank Village, who died on impact when the vehicle she was in flipped multiple times. Reports indicate that Roland was ejected from the vehicle and died instantly upon hitting the ground. Galindo was first arraigned on April 8, 2024, facing 4 charges: manslaughter by negligence, causing death by careless conduct, driving with an alcohol concentration exceeding the legal limit, and causing negligent grievous harm to another passenger, Glenford Dougal. During the court session on Monday, a visibly shocked Galindo stated that he had previously attended court and received an adjournment date in August, but he could not remember the exact day, leading him to return for clarification. However, the court proceeded with the warrant that had been issued, and Galindo was remanded without the option of bail. Tensions over a woman caused gun assault on Belize City man on Central American Boulevard. Authorities have apprehended a man linked to an assault on another individual involving a woman over the weekend. Wayne Welch was confronted by 2 men riding a motorcycle on Central American Boulevard. According to police, one of the assailants dismounted the motorcycle and opened fire on Welch, who was able to wrest the firearm away from him, though he sustained gunshot wounds in the process. Welch was transported to the hospital for medical care, and the police are continuing their investigation. Man charged with aggravated assault after hurling chair at aunt during family dispute. A 20-year-old man from Belize City is facing legal trouble after allegedly throwing a chair at his aunt during a family argument. Christopher Stephen Herbert, who works as a shop assistant, appeared in the Belize City Magistrate Court on Monday, where he pleaded not guilty to a charge of aggravated assault involving a wooden chair against his 55-year-old aunt. Williams informed the police that on Sunday, July 27th, at approximately 10:24 a.m., she was at home when Herbert approached her to discuss a disagreement concerning his brother and a conflict over quote-unquote frontal. During their conversation, Williams alleges that her nephew began to curse at her before he picked up a chair and threw it in her direction. Although the chair missed her, it landed at her feet, prompting her to seek legal action. Herbert, who did not have legal representation in Court Number 5, was granted bail set at $800 along with one surety. As part of his bail conditions, he is prohibited from contacting his aunt or any witnesses and must maintain a distance of at least 100 yards from her. The magistrate cautioned that any breach of these conditions could lead to his revocation of the bail. The date for Herbert's next court appearance has yet to be determined. Taxi operator claims police brutality but is convicted for threatening cop. A 60-year-old taxi driver who alleged police brutality by a Belize City officer was found guilty this week of making threatening remarks and acting disorderly at the police station. The defendant, Alvaro Aviles, entered a guilty plea for both charges before Magistrate Ludlow Block. He confessed to threatening a police constable by stating, quote, "Why, I will kill you anytime I meet you," end quote, during an incident related to a previous complaint against him. Aviles received a fine of $100 for each charge, along with a $5 court cost per offense, amounting to a total of $210, which he is required to pay by August 8, 2025, or he will face 1 month in jail for each charge. Additionally, the court revealed that Aviles had an outstanding balance of $505 in fines dating back to 2007. Magistrate Black mandated that he pay $250 immediately to prevent further detention, which Aviles successfully paid before noon on Monday. The event took place on Friday, July 25th, when PC Martinez and a corporal, while on patrol on Mahogany Street, identified Aviles, who was wanted in connection with a report filed by a minor. When approached, Aviles reportedly became hostile and threatened the officer's life. In court, Aviles asserted that he had just finished another court case when PC Martinez confronted him and without any provocation, struck him and placed him in handcuffs. He claimed he was assaulted again at the Raccoon Street police station and maintained that his outburst was a response to being mistreated in front of other officers. Despite his allegations of excessive force, Aviles accepted accountability for his statements and actions, leading to his conviction. We will now be pausing for a short break and we'll be back with you soon.
In the heart of this vibrant city, where dreams soar high and opportunities unfold, there's a name you can trust for your peace of mind: Simpson's Insurance Agency Limited. With its headquarters at the Phoenix Business Center, we are your trusted partner in securing your future. At Simpson's Insurance Agency Limited, we represent industry leaders in insurance: Guardian General Insurance Limited, Sagicor, and Ana Seguros. Life is unpredictable, and we understand the importance of protecting what matters most to you, your family, and your assets. Our dedicated team at Simpson's Insurance Agency Limited is committed to guiding you through the insurance needs, providing tailored solutions to meet your unique needs. But that's not all. Phoenix Business Center houses more than just our insurance agency. Our state-of-the-art conference room is at your service. Elevate your business meetings in a professional environment strategically located in the capital city. Simpson's Insurance Agency Limited, your one-stop insurance solution.
We are now back from our break. Man granted $1,500 bail after allegedly speeding Cadillac past accident scene while under the influence. A late-night run-in with law enforcement has put a 27-year-old shop manager in a precarious legal situation found driving under the influence of alcohol close to the scene of a traffic accident. Dylan Malik Vasquez, a shop manager from the Hollywood area and resident of Ladeville, faces charges for operating a motor vehicle with an alcohol concentration exceeding the legal limit after police noticed his erratic behavior around 3 a.m. on Monday morning between miles 5 and 6 on the George Price Highway. As per police reports, Vasquez was behind the wheel of a red 2012 Cadillac SRT SUV and failed to halt at a traffic checkpoint where officers were already dealing with a previous accident. Officers claimed that Vasquez collided with an orange cone, knocking it over before he finally came to a stop. They detected the smell of alcohol on his breath, noted his slurred speech, and observed that he was unsteady on his feet. Vasquez was taken into custody and brought to court later that Monday morning at 11 a.m., where he appeared without legal representation before the presiding magistrate of Court Number 4. However, the court opted not to enter a plea, indicating that a laboratory test result must verify his blood alcohol level before any further legal action could take place. Bail was set at $1,500 along with one surety. The case will move forward once laboratory results are received. Missing person alert. Family seeks help in finding Belmopan woman. The family of 25-year-old Mildred Rios, a domestic worker from Belmopan, is urgently seeking help in finding their beloved family member, who has been missing since Thursday, July 8th. Mildred was last seen at approximately 8 p.m. that night, and her unexpected absence has left her family and friends extremely worried. The family is appealing to anyone who may have information about Mildred's location to step forward. They have requested that individuals contact the Belmopan police station, call 911 or 922-TIPS, or reach out to them directly at 622-1085. Furthermore, tips can also be submitted through a dedicated missing persons hotline at 610-6894. An official report concerning Mildred's disappearance has been lodged with the Belmopan police, who are diligently investigating the matter. The family is grateful for the community's support during this difficult time and continues to hold on to hope for Mildred's safe return. Quote-unquote, new look, same value. Central Bank of Belize unveils new banknote series next week. The Central Bank of Belize is preparing to launch a new series of banknotes on Monday, August 4th. The 2025 banknote series features improved security measures, refreshed themes, and new portraits that celebrate Belize's rich cultural heritage while maintaining the integrity of its currency. These new banknotes are designed with advanced security features to combat counterfeiting and guarantee the authenticity of the currency. They highlight Belize's national identity, showcasing updated themes and portraits that represent the nation's history and culture. Importantly, the exchange rate will remain stable at $2 Belize dollars to $1 US, ensuring consistency for users. Beginning next week, the new banknotes will be accessible at all domestic banks. However, some ATMs may not be ready to dispense the new notes right away, but updates are expected shortly after the launch date. Existing banknotes will still be considered legal tender, but the central bank encourages the public to deposit them at financial institutions to gradually remove them from circulation. Central Bank Governor Karim Michael stresses the significance of a seamless transition, ensuring that all citizens feel assured when using the new banknotes. For further details, please visit the Central Bank's website at www.centralbank.org.bz. Committee reviews Occupational Safety and Health Bill in Stakeholder Meeting. Last Thursday, the Public Service, Labor, Industry and Trade Committee gathered to discuss the proposed Occupational Safety and Health Bill of 2025. The meeting included a diverse group of stakeholders featuring representatives from multiple organizations who shared their insights and suggestions regarding the legislation. This session highlighted the significance of teamwork in crafting thorough laws designed to protect workers across Belize. Attendees stressed that open dialogue is essential to guarantee that the OSH bill accurately represents the conditions of workplaces and offers robust protections for employees in every sector. Belizean digital leader Alexia Peralta awarded prestigious Chevening Scholarship. The British High Commission in Belize has announced that Alexia Peralta from Orange Walk Town has received the esteemed Chevening Scholarship and will soon travel to the United Kingdom to pursue a Master of Science in Management of Information Systems and Digital Innovations at the London School of Economics and Political Science, LSE. A strong advocate for digital transformation and public service, Alexia has been instrumental in modernizing Belize's justice sector and promoting inclusive digital strategies through her work with the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP. Previously, Alexia held the position of Director of Belize's E-Governance and Digitalization Department, where she led national initiatives aimed at enhancing digital public services and fostering government innovation. With more than 8 years of experience in digital governance and policy reform, she is well regarded for her commitment to promoting equity, inclusion, and intergenerational empowerment through technology. In addition to her professional accomplishments, Alexia actively mentors and advocates for her community. She has guided young women worldwide through the GovStack Women in GovTech Challenge and has championed digital inclusive via the Girls ICT initiative. Locally, she continues to give back to her community by volunteering with Help Age Orange Walk. The Chevening Scholarship is UK government's international awards program supported by the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office. It provides future leaders with the chance to study in the UK, establish global networks, and acquire the skills necessary to effect positive change in their home countries. And that's it for our newscast for tonight. Thank you for joining us at Print Belize Open News. I am Malia Cardona.